Alright guys, this is the second interview of the summer kickoff for the End Hunger Challenge, and I am with the drummer of Mallrats.
Yes!
Alright, woohoo! So that is another $200 for tonight, and if I didn't tell you, I think you were already told, for every interview we do tonight, a matching donation amount is being donated to the Brainerd community. So we're up to $200, which is another $200 to Brainerd.
Awesome.
So, you kind of had a brief rundown on what the project is, so maybe give me a little moment to introduce yourself to those that are watching the interview. Kind of tell them who you are.
Yep. My name is Tony Mazzoni. I'm the drummer with Mallrats, and excited to be here in the beautiful city of Brainerd. And it's a bonus win-win-win when we can help out a project like this. It's just fantastic, and it's very near and dear to our heart. We do benefits, whether it's a benefit for a cancer patient, somebody needing assistance. We've done benefits in the past, and so when we can take an opportunity to get out and play in front of the public and then tie it in to a project like this, it gets us excited, because that is, to us, we get our cake and get to eat it too.
So have you had any personal experience, maybe not you, but anybody that you've known closely that's had to deal with hunger, or have you had to see that firsthand with anybody you've known kind of having to deal with child hunger at all in your life? Or?
Yeah, aside from my kids telling me every day that they're hungry, you know?
Well, yeah.
No, I haven't. I've been very fortunate and blessed that nobody real close in my family core has never had to deal with that. I have family members. We volunteer at the food shelf, the soup line. I know they have in different cities. They have different names for it.
Soup kitchen, soup line.
But soup kitchen, yeah. Soup line, helping out homeless, helping out the hungry, helping out. One in particular was moms in need that had their children with them. Kind of a safe house for moms. Mm-hmm. And so, but I've been very blessed and fortunate not to be able to, not to have anybody directly.
So one thing that we were talking about with the lead singer was, for most kids, well, you would, at least it used to be, you think summer, woohoo, no more homework, right? We get to play.
Yep.
But for some of us, it puts a knot in our stomach, because we think summer, there's nobody to look after these kids. I dread it, because who's going to look after them? And they start hoarding food. And how do you tell a child that they can't hoard that food in their desk until May? So we are really vamping up the interviews and kind of the, what we need to do to ensure that these kids don't go hungry over the summer. Yep. What is one message you could share with those that are watching to kind of voice the concern of how important this really is? That we're not just out here, I'm not just meeting the band, we're doing something important, and that this really is a serious issue.
Absolutely. You know what? It's right here at home. And it's happening right here at home. We see the TV commercials with the guy in the white beard in some third world country, and that is very sad. But it's right here at home. And I struggle with that when I see things like that, and I think, and I take a step that direction, but I'm pulled here. It's right here at home. It's in our own community. And we're not talking it's in some other state, it's in some other city. It's right here at home. As a previous high school teacher and junior high teacher, I know kids that came to school looking forward to the school breakfast in the morning. And that was huge for them. That was their first meal of the day. And then it was looking forward to lunch. And I struggled with that, to think that these were the two main meals of that child.
Sometimes the only two meals.
Yes.
And how heartbreaking that must have been. I know for me, thinking like when they leave after lunch that they might not get dinner, and that they may have to wait that whole time until they come back the next day. Yep. Is just heartbreaking for me.
Yep. They're leaving school actually looking forward to coming back to school, because they know that they're going to get another meal again. And so it is so important, and we've got our kids right here. And the thing is, I think sometimes it's a bit transparent. The kids you don't think are actually going hungry, because families, parents, whether they're a single parent or two parents, they want to hide that. It's not something to be, they're trying to hide that, and no, we're not hungry, we're doing fine. And
the neighborhoods that look like they're the well-off, and you assume, well, because they live there, they must be fine, right? We
can all put on a pretty big facade. And so It's right here, folks. We need to step up to the challenge. We do. And it starts right here at home. It doesn't start across the ocean.
All right, well, tonight I'm going to keep the ball rolling here. Just like we did earlier, you had the chance to nominate 3 people to call out to do the interview, same as you did. We're going to keep it going all night long. who are 3 people that you want to nominate to do a quick interview with me to help raise the money and keep it going?
I'm going to nominate our bass player, Eric. I'm going to nominate our guitar player, Brady. And I'm going to nominate our tech guy, Dave. We're going to get those guys in front of the camera and helping this cause out.
All right.
This is fantastic.
All right, I'm getting these videos uploaded as fast as I can to get them off my memory so that I have room to put them all up there, and we're going to keep going all night long. So there's a second one down, another $200. We're going to keep it going as long as I can. Take care, guys. The next one's coming up soon.
More to come.
All right.